I'm standing. Oh no, I'm falling over and over again. Over and over again. Over and over again. Over and over again. Come without your worries. Leave your troubles at home. Here we got each other. Don't you be alone, boy. Cause we having a good time. We having a good time. We having a good time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We going to a party. So bring your dancing shoes. This your rubber dubber party. Reggae night till noon. Cause we having a good time. We having a good time. We having a good time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One more time. Cause we having a good time. We having a good time. We having a good time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, mommy, me soon come home, me I go and do some work now. Me I travel the world now, and you send me a blessing, so me know it I go work out. Hey, hey, daddy, everything is alright, just go and hold your faith now. Have a lot on your plate now, sometime we will celebrate. Me I go and elevate now. You never asked me life, but you gave it to me anyways. Over me when I rainy days, me never change my ways. You teach me to be better in a school, me get the crazy years. Once you happy, then me happy. You know see me mother popping, now me carry you go shopping. Photo snapping, me soon give 2 more grandkids. Mommy, me soon come home, me I go and do some work now. Me I travel the world now, and you send me a blessing, so me know it I go work out. Hey, hey, daddy, everything is alright, just one hold your faith now. Have a lot for your plate now, sometime we will celebrate. Me I go and alleviate now. Wish me coulda play you back, but life worth more than money. Take care of me son for me. Me have to show appreciation for everything that you done for me. That's why me forever grateful. Mommy make sure me plate full. This feeling me I express, you can't miss me impress. Family are the next best thing. Mommy, me soon come home, me I go and do some work now. Me I travel the world now, and you send me a blessing, so we know it's a go work out.
Welcome to ReggaeBitz&Pcs, guys. Today we have Ravon, Steely Rhoden, and his specialty is playing the steel pan. The steel pan originated in Trinidad and Tobago in the 1930s and is noted as the only musical instrument invented in the 20th century. Ravon is also a singer and a songwriter who now resides in Orlando, Florida. Welcome to ReggaeBitz&Pcs, Steely.
Well, I go and deal it. Bless up. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. Can't wait to hear your story. All right. Born and raised in Montego Bay, or Mobay as Jamaicans say, right, for short. Where in Mobay? Mobay. Where in Jamaica are you from? And give us some background, on where you went to school before going to Knockalva Technical High.
All right. So we're born in a one place called Hendon Norwood. So it's not too far from the city, Montego Bay. So spend most of my life in a Norwood, traveling through Montego Bay, going to Knockalva. But before I got to Knockalva, I went to a school called Glendevon Primary. Yeah,
Okay.
man. So right there in a Glendevon there. So I used to walk to school a lot. And
Oh,
sometimes father come pick me up or we see him on the road walking home. So it's not too far from now end and now when me born.
oh, all right, Moby man.
Right, right, full on.
Are you from a musical family?
Yeah, I would say so. Most of my family can sing or can play an instrument, but me, me can't me can't trace any musician, professional musician, other than myself. But the music in the family is strong. So yes,
Oh,
musical family.
all right. All right. How did you get started in music and at what age?
I was about 11 or 12. Um, this steel band next to us is our neighbor Lenny man, and him have a steel band. He traveled on cruise ships too, like I did um, not too long ago. He had a band, and every Sunday they would practice. All the songs you can think of, they're playing it, whether it's in a calypso form or whether it's in a reggae form,
Hmm.
whatever. But it was amazing. And on one particular Sunday, I can't remember what or who. I don't think it was a person, but I just know that I ended up right in the middle of the band room, soaking it all in, not even know what's happening. Me just wow, because it's just so much. After that rehearsal, they all went took a break. Who gonna smoke? Gonna smoke. We just playing around with the drums. There was a blackboard there with the scales on it, and
Hmm.
one of the drums had the notes written on it. Maybe somebody else was practicing it. So I picked my way through one scale. I'm like, wait there. I had a whole keyboard that my dad got me at the house. I'm
Hmm.
like, wait, they're the same scale. This is the same scale on the drum. And it just occurred to me I could play the scale just like I've been picking around at the house whenever. And I just keep coming back there ever since until it wasn't just me, it was another dude, it was one of my cousins, and some other guys from the nearby neighborhoods until we were a whole band of about 5 or 6 of us
Oh,
learning. In no time, we were in the resorts playing. So that's how I got my start in music.
wow. What about this guy Errol Casely?
Errol Casely, yes, he's Lenny Man. Everybody know him as Lenny Man in the neighborhood. He's a musician. He plays the steel pan. He's the one who started the band. He's the one who taught us all how to play. Um, he's the one who took us to the resort. He's the one who told us all the cruise ship stories that would inspire us, or the places that he traveled to with just playing the steel pan, whether it's in a band or himself. So he's you know everything that a young youth can have in such an era that we grew up in.
Oh, he was your mentor.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and I know he passed in 2007.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. What genres of music do you play, Steely?
So like you said earlier, I play the steel pan and then I do my own productions. For my own productions, I mainly produce reggae music and I would write any genre because it's writing, but production wise, it would be mainly reggae, a dub, ska, anything around that,
Okay.
dancehall.
Nice.
And for the steel pan genre now, I would play pretty much anything because I do that professionally for work. And sometimes the gig require you to play a few baby baby I love you songs, even though you want to play get up, stand up. So you have to just
Go the
be
flow.
very what you call adaptive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
play any genre really.
That's nice. And it sounds nice on pan music too, you know.
Oh
Any
man,
genre. Sounds beautiful.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. In 2021, right? The Jamaica Observer, you're quoted as having saying, quote, my own songs that I write are about Jamaica, close quote. Does that still stand true today? And if so, why write songs about Jamaica?
Yeah, because Jamaica holds so much to who I am today, how I do things, even how I talk. I can't get away from Jamaica, and Jamaica can't get away from me. And the most reactive crowd that I gotten is when I'm being my full, authentic Jamaican proud self. When I'm speaking the language, sometimes not too deep, because I want you understand what me I say, but the words like things, where you say things, you just cannot get away from that in a conversation. And that's the Jamaica in me. Even in the playing, the selection of songs,
Yeah.
the people that's watching, that's what they're seeing. And I learned that over time. And so I couldn't write any music and it wouldn't have any Jamaican in it. Even if it's talking about another area, the Jamaicaness in the song is the reggae beat itself. So I just can't, you know.
Yeah, Jamaican to the core.
Yeah, man, 100%.
That's nice though. Keep the flag flying high, right?
100%, man. Like Damian Marley, Flagman.
You're the flag man, right? He's
Yeah,
so active, man.
man, I'm gonna go see them tomorrow night. I can't
That's
wait.
nice. Nice. Yeah, no, they're on tour.
Yes,
Yeah.
coming here tomorrow night, man.
How pivotal a role, right? Did the Watch a Steel Band play in your development as a pan player?
Um, how pivotal, the most pivotal you can find, because when after like 2 3 years of practicing from our starting point, we're catching on, we're catching a grip, and he already had a band.
Mm-hmm.
He had a plan to get new drums. So he started to invest. He used to take money out of our payment
Mm-hmm.
to put
Yeah.
towards buying new steel drums. So we can have new drums. We can, because his idea was to have two bands, not just him and his guys that we saw practicing, but no, the vision that he saw in us after 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we just formed the band Watcha. It's like, all right, we have 2 gigs today. Ravon, you and these guys go there, go take care of that wedding. And so Watcha has been playing that role for me ever since he died, because he died shortly after establishing that. Watcha had kept me going, 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 and developing, even though I didn't have any more mentors after him musically. So Watcha is what became my mentor. It's like he left something to mentor us just in case.
It's a legacy. But I like the name too, Watch. That's very Jamaican.
It's like, look at us.
Yeah, yeah, yes, that's very Jamaican. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
man.
very
So
Jamaican.
Watcha, that's the role it played for me, musically.
And as Jamaicans, Jamaicans are very expressive and very creative, you know.
I learned that I learned that now that I'm living here, I start to see it more.
And I guess you're even more proud to be Jamaican too.
Yeah, man. Uh, people just have something for Jamaicans. You know, once they meet you and them hear you, are you Jamaican? Or they just over here, you say, yeah, man, and that's it. Just yeah, man, it done. Yeah,
It's
what
like we'd say, sell off.
it's still why not that you can't be proud of? Yeah, man.
um, Steely, you play regular drums, right? Percussion instruments, the piano, and the guitar. However, you're very passionate about the steel pan. Why?
Um, I guess it's because that was the first instrument I was introduced to, and the basics of the drum, learning the scales, especially now after years, you achieve mastery. The drum become almost like second nature to you.
Hmm.
But it wouldn't have been that clear cut in your performances if you weren't putting in the work. And it's those small things like the scales. Just keep practicing, because I can't remember a day when, or a weekend if it's school time. I can't remember a day when we didn't practice. The small things like just getting together with everyone and cooking. Just the fact that we're gonna cook get us together to play music, and we play music, and it was like that pretty much right throughout
Oh.
the years, every day. Summertime, we don't go nowhere else. We don't need no streets. Music room every evening.
Is it difficult to play the pan in terms of the scale? If you compare it to like other instruments like let's say a piano or bass, I mean, is it difficult?
No, it's not difficult. And no instrument is difficult if you get the right, if you start at the right point, and if
Okay.
the right teacher that give you the right perspective and get you, if you meaning if you love the instrument, that's not even a question if it's hard or not, because it's hard for me to say the steel pan is hard, because I never had any difficulty other than practical difficulties like forgetting the scale, or you know stuff like that. It wasn't the musical part. When I play it,
Mm-hmm.
I was always attentive, full on whatever. If it's Lenny Man that called me, hey Ravon, play this, my ears is more attentive than my eyes, really. So
Wow.
it wasn't hard when I, because that's how I always see it, with
Oh, okay.
attention.
And I know that when people play the pan, they seem so excited. They're moving from one pan to the next, and it's like a party, really.
Yes, the steel pan, I think that part of it, the Trinidadians figured that out. You see, the tone of the drum
Mm-hmm.
is very captivating.
Mm-hmm.
And so no matter what mood you're in, once a year, just three notes of the steel pan, it changes you. It works all the time. And I think that's one of the main parts of this instrument, and why everybody and their mama love this song, love this instrument so much. Really.
Yeah. All right. Before moving to Orlando, right? You used to play music on the cruise ships for about 6 years. What were those experiences like for you?
Those experiences, wow. It was amazing, first of all, but there was a lot of learning too. It was like, all right, you did all of that in Jamaica. It's different now, It's actually like for the first time you're doing a 9 to 5, but you're a musician still,
Mm-hmm.
because you're on a full-on schedule, versus in the island. You just work off calls, even though you get frequent calls still,
Mm-hmm.
and you're very busy. But now you have to wake up on a time, and everybody around you doing the same thing. Musically, other musicians are there, from different countries, different cultures, so they play differently. Um, some of them play without the feeling, and they just read the music, and that was all new to me in that experience. Um, and some played by ear, just like myself. And I met a lot of friends. I traveled to a lot of countries. Um, I worked for different companies. So it was a great, amazing experience overall doing the cruise ships.
What you said just now is very interesting. You play by ear?
Yes,
All of the instruments that you play, you just play by ear?
yes. I don't know how to read music.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. If you put it in front of me, I'm crippled.
Wow, that's interesting. That is
I mean,
interesting.
I
I
have a
mean,
perfect pitch. Yeah.
wow, that's just interesting. How do you play by ear? I'm just trying to imagine it. I mean, the guitar, did you teach yourself to play the guitar and the other instruments?
Yeah. Let me clarify the other instruments part. So on a production perspective,
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to pick the guitar in the studio here when I'm working on a track. The keyboard I'm able to play live, like you hear me play on the steel pan performances. I couldn't do that. So I play all those instruments when I'm producing versus when I'm performing.
Okay.
Um, but playing by ear, the notes is like how you see colors, like how you see red and blue, and how I see them. I can
Okay.
hear the notes like that and identify them for what they are.
Wow. I'm always amazed when musicians say that they play by ear. That's really a talent.
Thank you. That amazes you. What do you mean when they say amazes you?
No,
In
when
what
you
way?
play, well, no, no, no. When a musician says that they play by ear, they don't read music. I mean, I used to do music a long time ago, piano and so on. But don't ask me to play the piano now. But I'm just saying, and I never played by ear. So I'm just saying, for a musician to say, "Well, they play by ear," for somebody who doesn't play music for a living, you know, and stuff, you're amazed. You know,
I
you're
understand.
amazed. It's a compliment.
Yeah,
It's a
man.
compliment.
Thank you. I didn't, we still learn the basic skills, CDE and stuff like that. And especially losing our teacher at a age and time, a stage where would take it to the next step because he knew it all. He plays very well and played very well. And it's some of what he did where over and over again we hear it and we
Hmm.
kind of embody it. When you're young, your empathy level is a little more
Hmm.
open.
Yeah.
Your mirroring capabilities when you're younger is much more strong. It's like a baby. So we hear all of that stuff and the music. I guess you say the musical family, if there's such a thing, but we never really learn from a theoretical perspective music. I just hear my family singing gospel music every day. Mute, and there's a sound system in a Norwood.
Hmm.
Every Sunday, 10 different sound I play music.
Hmm.
Even now, I can't unhear the amount of nice reggae music we play in my environment over and over again. Plus the steel drum in the middle of it all.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying now, Steel. It's like second nature for you. You don't think about it. It's like breathing, eating, closing your eyes. It's like you don't think about it. It comes natural. So I guess that's why you probably wondering like, how come she's so amazed? Because I can play by ear. So I can understand now that you have explained, I can understand why you would ask me that question.
Yeah, man, and I appreciate your perspective on it.
Yeah, no, no, it's a blessing, man.
Yeah,
Tell us
man.
about your band, the Steel Experience. When was it formed? Members of the band, and where do you guys play?
So we play mostly here in Florida, but we go out of state if it calls. Um, we go on tours. Not so much tour, but we did one. I tour more solo than with the band. But with the band, we play from around the year 2000 and we started this about 2021, where we decided, all right, the people them want more of me because I'm playing solo mostly here locally. They're like, we want to hear you with a band. So I went around and find the baddest guys in town and just started a band and start practice some music. And we tried it once, it worked out, and so we still going. We have another show coming uh, on Saturday, this Saturday in
Saturday.
Apopka.
Oh, okay. So are the guys in the band, are they Jamaican?
Yes, full Jamaican.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your solo touring.
The solo touring, I also call it the Steely Experience Tour, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the first movement I did coming here. And this started by meeting um, this lady on the cruise ship. Her name is Nancy. I met
Mm-hmm.
her on the ship. Um, I played the song Hallelujah. There's a few songs that a musician can play and it cause somebody in the crowd to shed a tear or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. Hallelujah is one of them as well. And a few other songs too. In this case, it was Hallelujah. And I see her crying. I went over to her, asked her, oh no, I make you cry. I'm so sorry. She's like, no, 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 it's a happy tear. I'm like, all right, cool. And from that point, she became a follower of my music. And
Wow.
years later, no more cruise ship. I am stateside now. And because they're following me, they see that. It's like, man, I miss your music so much. I wish you could have it here in Michigan. And we just struck me like a note. Like, I'll fly over there to play. I can come there. Let's just find some other places and make it work. And we did that 1 year, maybe like 3 or 4 places. And we're doing that the solo Steel Experience tour. mm, We're on a year, 7 years going now, and every year we build more and more and more.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You played at Margaretville Festival on August 30 at Lake Martin as a tribute to Jimmy Buffett. How was the music received and what kind of vibe was it like?
It was an amazing vibe. I didn't expect the turnout that came. All thanks to this guy right here. They're like, he's gonna play some Bob Marley music and some reggae music. We are coming now to see him. And it was my first time in Alabama. Alabama!
Roll Tide.
I like saying that word, but it was amazing, man. The Martin, the owner of the restaurant, he was a cool guy. They had the stage ready, everything. The press was there asking me questions and stuff like that. I played the covers, I played some originals, I danced a little bit, and the rain came, so we had to blast out of there. But it was amazing. It was amazing.
It was outdoor, right? It
Yes.
was outdoor. About how many people are there?
The restaurant on the inside was packed because it's got an
Mhm.
inside and an outside. I was playing on under the tent, maybe about 60 to 80 people out there.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, man. I
Wow.
needed more lights, it turned out. The sound was great.
Yeah, but it was a good experience for you. I'm glad you enjoyed it though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And I mean, the press, what kind of stuff are they asking you? They're asking about Jamaica and your music and pan and stuff.
Um, they wanted to know how I got into music. Really wanted to know it. So I gave them a quick introduction. They wanted to know what I was there doing and the music that the people were to expect. So I
Oh,
just quickly told them that. They didn't ask too much about Jamaica other than I am Jamaican. Um, they really asked about the event and me, and I kind of added. I was asked, is there anything I want to add? So I just highlighted my reggae side because they were more aware of me playing the steel drums. And I
oh,
wanted them to know about my album that's coming up and that I sing original stuff too.
yeah. I want to hear about some of your original stuff, but let me ask you this. How many albums do you have to date? And you can tell us about The Awakening, the album that you're working on.
Yeah, so I have one album only today, released 2020, all originals, and I produced that one. That's out now. I have two albums with the steel pan playing, and those are mostly cover songs. So 3 albums from me and about 5 or 6 singles that's currently out right now.
So, Hey Mary and Soon Come Home, are those still with the band?
Hey Mary and Soon Come Home are original songs that I'm singing.
Okay. And what about Falling?
Falling is another song that I wrote, like a lovers rock kind of thing. Lovers rock, like a Barry Salmon kind of song, that kind of vibe it have.
Okay, and I think you released that January 10, 2022, right?
Wow, that's so long. Yes. Yeah, man. It's one of my favorite songs to date. That one.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about The Awakening though. How many tracks?
Awakening is this album is coming up soon. I'm almost done with it. It's gonna have 10 tracks and
Mm-hmm.
one bonus track. So that's 11. But then
Okay.
recently I wrote a new song that I was gonna release as a single, but then it sounded like it should be on the album. So just might get one dozen song. So so 10 to 12 tracks on Awakening, and this album was written based on a literal awakening, like when someone is having a spiritual awakening, like certain things just you see it differently. Like things that you used to do, you wouldn't want to do it again, or stuff, or music that you used to play or sing or listen to, you wouldn't want to listen to it again. Or things that you used to believe, you kind of want to just make your own vibe about things versus what you did learn and you never have no choice. So the awakening is about that, where you were like this in a fallen state basically, and
Mm-hmm.
then here you are in a more conscious state, and you'll be able to tell the difference if you go and listen to the first album only today. You'll hear that writing and the writing style that I was using then to what you're gonna hear on this new album, Awakening. You're
Or,
gonna who write them song here, stuff like that.
or you'll be able to see
The
the
album,
growth.
you'll be able to see the growth like an instant shift. The album has collaborations on it. I'm gonna just reveal one name right now of
Mm-hmm.
collaboration. Muta Baruka.
Wow, Muta.
Yeah, man, Muta is on the album. So I can't wait to release it to share all of that good consciousness and amazing reggae music. And it's all roots and it's sweet.
I definitely will check it out. And do you have a release date?
I do not have a release date yet. You know, when you're an independent man still,
Oh yeah, okay.
yeah man, you I had a date. I had a date in October. So it just as might come out in October, but it won't pass November. Let's say that.
Okay, all right. So, okay. Muta Baruch. And I guess you have, I don't want you to reveal anything else, but other surprises. Muta is good.
Yes. Oh, another thing. Yeah, Muta is on it. That track is done. Has been done maybe a year now. It's been done. I have another big name on it too. But I won't say that. What else I have on this album that wasn't highlighted too much on Only Today? Most people will buy the album or most people will listen to it. Their feedback is, "Where's the steel pan, dude?" Even though my idea was to highlight that part of myself, make it grow. Is that's like a little baby a few years back, even my vocals. So I'm just watching it grow, and you'll hear the growth, like we said earlier, through Only Today to Awakening, and also on Awakening, you'll hear me merging the steel pans with the roots reggae. So you're welcome. Thank you for the feedback as well. It will be on the album, me playing and singing, and so everybody happy.
Oh, okay. Because people are probably saying, well, they would probably think you would have more of the steel band highlighted. Is that why they would ask you that question?
Yeah, because I'm more known as a steel drummer. Nobody don't know me as a reggae singer and a songwriter. So me really emphasize that when me release a piece of work. This is something else what me do other than the steel pan. But then them feedback over the years. I really like the album, but I need the steel pans on it. And so you're welcome. I put it on about I have it on at least two of the tracks, and you're gonna love it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna love it because I love pan music. But I'm just thinking, based on what you just said, though, Steely, do you think that maybe at some point later on, another awakening where you'll probably kind of ease out of the steel pan more and play more traditional instruments?
No, I don't see that happening.
No,
Steel pan is you see my name?
yeah, no, no. I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I don't. I play drums, regular drums. I could do a reggae show. I can play pretty good reggae music on a drum kit, but I still wouldn't choose it over the steel pan to be my main instrument. I really, I'm not gonna do that because playing the steel pan for so long, it come with something, that's unique to me.
Yeah,
Some people call it mastery, some people call it whatever they want to call it. But it's true because you feel it. It's like a second nature feeling. Things become clear. Like you still practice, but you don't practice like how you used to practice. And so it's hard for somebody to give up that and go to something else because it's gonna take you another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Because now you know what the so-called mastery feel like in what you've been doing. It kind of hard for go through that again, knowing that you have a life and time ago and things
Mm-hmm.
need to be done with what you do currently. Plus, people have been seeing you doing that, and there's much work to be done doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Hard to sit.
You can only enhance playing this, well, not necessarily playing it, but enhance whatever it is that you're doing with the pan. Maybe have different things around it.
Yes, definitely. Ideas like if you see any of my more recent playing versus 1 year ago, I never had
Mm-hmm.
this cowbell and this thing hooked on the drum, some other percussion instruments. Sometimes I have a timbale there because I like to just take a percussion solo and get a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But those ideas like that, like adding a new um, on my solo set, adding effects to the sound of the drums so it sound cool, you know.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Or
Okay.
me play and harmonize with my vocals with whatever I'm playing on the steel drums. It's like two instruments at the same time, but it will all be circulating around the steel drums.
It's different though. Yeah, it's different. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like
man.
that. Do you have any advice, Steely, for any upcoming Jamaican musician who is thinking of playing pan for a living?
Yeah, man. Keep practicing your pan. Listen to my videos on YouTube. Just watch them, and anything that you like from it, or any song, um, or any little thing that you see you might like, you can always reach out to me on any of my social media platforms. Ask me any questions. If I'm not already gonna give you something that you might need in this right here, right now, reach out to me about anything with the steel pan. Reach out how you can get some steel pan. Reach out how you can play your scale faster, or how you can be faster in your playing, or any technique style that you might need. I
Mm-hmm.
might have insights on those because I've been playing for 20 years now, since I was 11.
Yeah.
I have a lot of insights that I hold um, different perspective versus what you might learn in a school settings because I never went to school. But it's real, 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 as you can see in my playing, and
Yeah.
reach out. I'll advise you in the steel pan as best as I can.
Yeah. Do you teach steel pan or no? Or you don't have the time to do it?
I don't teach, but that's something I been thinking about for the last year. Something like a steel pan workshop for schools or for
That's a
just groups. You know,
Yeah, that's a good idea though. That's a good idea.
I've been thinking about that. So I'll get back to that though. But I'm definitely open to teaching. But no, I don't.
Okay. Do you have any last words that you'd like to say regarding your music?
My music is something refreshing to the ear for sure because it's coming from a place very clear. And when you hear it, you're going to hear everywhere. So keep listening and supporting Steely with the steel drums and Steely with the original reggae music. Um, it will refresh your soul and it will wake you up and it will definitely inspire you um, towards what's good and what's loving because the album and my music is really about love, real love that the world needs right now. And that's what's in my music, really. So check it out.
All right. And I know you're very passionate about the music. I can hear it. So, when we listen to your songs and stuff, we will hear the passion coming out in the music.
Definitely.
Yeah. Where can people find you? What are your social media handles?
Social media is Ravon Steely Rhoden. Ravon is Ravon and Steely Steely. Rhoden, Rhoden. Yeah, but you wouldn't even have to spell out the whole thing because me up and rising. So once you type out Steely, you just see a pretty smile, and you can find that on any platform: Facebook, Instagram, um, TikTok, and YouTube. Appreciate it.
All right, Steely. Well, it was great having you on our platform. I enjoyed our interaction, and I'll be listening to some more of your music, and I can't wait to listen to The Awakening when it actually comes out.
Blessed. One more thing. Shout out to Marlon Main Bass Clark, a wicked
Yes.
reggae singer. He has the biggest catalog in reggae music. Think that's kind of underrated. So check out Marlon as well. Marlon Clark. Give thanks. Deal it. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. One love, my brethren. One love, Steely.
One love, one love.
All right.
Oh no, I'm falling. You're the prettiest thing on earth. I can't stand it when I'm away from you. Oh no, I can't stand it. That's why I'm falling over and over again. Over and over again. Over and over again. Over and over again. I love you. Girl, when you call me, I will be there. I will get you anything you need. Oh, I will love you. I will always love you. You're the air that I breathe. Falling over. Over and over again. Over and over again. Over and over again. I love you. Over and over again. Over and over again.
Yeah, found it. Like that.
Yo, this is Steely, and we're with the Bongalong Band, man. We have Francois on guitar, JR on keyboards, Geddes on drums, and Travis on bass. And this one is for EJA Connect. Good time.
Home without you or reason. Leave your troubles at home. Here we got each other. Don't you be alone. Oh, we having a good time. We having a good time. We having a good time. Yeah. We're going to a party. Bring your dancing shoes. This a rubber party. Reggae night, you know. We having a good time. We having a good time. Hey, we having a good time. Yeah, yeah. One more time. Yeah. We having a good time. We having a good time. Yeah. We having a good time. Yeah, yeah. Make we jam some music, pick a song or two, then I light a fire and roll to church with you. Oh, we having a good time. We having a good time. We having a good time. Yeah. Oh, we having a good time. Having a good time, yeah. Cause we having a good time, yeah. Oh, to tell all the girls and boys, come out and play. Put down all the guns and toys, and dance the night away. Oh, cause we having a good time. We having a good time. We having a good time. Yeah. Oh, we having a good time. We having a good time. We having a good time.
this is Steely representing for Reggae Bits and Pieces.
Give me the track.
Yeah, man, this one is special, you know. Roots rock reggae music in every piece, you know. Yeah, man. Reggae Bits and Pieces, here we go. Come to Reggae Bits and Pieces. Leave your troubles at home. There they got each other. Don't you be alone. Whoa, we're having a good time. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, that's what you get when you go to Reggae Bits and Pieces. A good time. We're going to a party. Bring your dancing shoes. Reggae Bits and Pieces party. Reggae night till noon. 'Cause we're having a good time. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One more time. We're having a good time. Reggae Bits having a good time. And Pieces having a good time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Big up Reggae Bits and Pieces. This is Steely. One love.